everybody out there, this is Seto, and today for you guys I'm going to be profiling for you a deck that a lot of you guys have been waiting for an update of, and I'm still tinkering around with the deck. I should let you guys know that. I've been playing with it online. I took it to locals recently, played with it a couple times. It worked very well, but I'm still tinkering around with card ratios, testing different things out and things of that nature. So I do want to let you know that. But the deck profile for you guys today is Dark Magician deck. And the reason we're reprofiling this is because I have my two Apprentice Illusion Magician. Now you could run 3 of this card, but I only own 2 of them. And I don't want to spend 60. What is this card going for like now? Like $45, $60 for it for some reason? Like no. It's not worth that to me. Though it's a beautiful card. But yeah, we're still testing it out. There's a whole bunch of different techs you could run for in the deck. Things like Kaiku you could run if ABCs do make a comeback. Knight and Sorcerer is another thing you can run in the deck if you want to. DMOC is something you can still run in the deck, and it still works very well with your Dedication Through Light and Darkness, which is something I was going to play in the deck, but I was like, I don't want to. It's not as good as it used to be with Apprentice Illusion Magician. If you have 3 Apprentice Illusion Magician, you can run 3, but I'm going to say I found a couple times that 3 was cloggy, and I say that a couple times. So I'm going with the rule of 2 right now, if you don't know what that is. Where if you're not sure of a card's ratio, just run 2 of it. And I only can run 2 because I own 2. But like I said, I was just testing online with it. But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get into the deck profile. It's pretty straightforward. So we got our 3 Dark Magician. These are the 2 original Seto Kaiba structure deck ones that I had when I was a kid with my brother. These were originally my brother. He had the blue. I had Blue Eyes. He had Dark Magician. And then the red Dark Magician from a couple of years ago that got finally printed over here in the TCG. I just love the artwork of that. Then we run 3 Magician of Dark Illusion. Now, you could run 2 of this now. I've seen people cut back on this because Apprentice Magician's out, and that is fine. I tried to build this deck with Link Summoning in the back of my head, because Link Summoning is literally coming out like what, in 2-3 weeks? Like very, 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 very soon when you're seeing this video. It should be out like in 2 weeks, I think, 2-3 weeks. So saying that, I kept that in the back of the mind. The thing about this card is it's very good. And also, it's an allurable target with Allure of Darkness, because we do run 3 Allure of Darkness for draw power. So you can just banish 1 if you have 2 in hand, if you have an Allure. One of the best cards in the deck. I hope this gets a rarity upgrade one day, because this card is amazing. And that is Magician's Rod. You have multiple targets for Magician's Rod. If you guys don't know in the deck, you have Magician's Circle, which is usually what we search out. Dedication Through Light and Darkness. Illusion Magic, which you only need to run 1 of now. Dark Magic Attack if you really wanted to. You cannot search out Timaeus. I repeat, you cannot search out Timaeus, but Timaeus does work in the deck if you just want to play it for fun. Magician's Navigation, Eternal Soul, you can search out, and things of that nature. So the card's very, very good. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can play the deck with it, but yeah, definitely 3 Magician's Rod. I am still running the 1 robe. You could run Knight and Sorcerer if you really want to go down that route, but I wanted to keep the deck with Link Summoning coming out, specifically for level 7s and level 4s with maybe the 2 fusions thrown in because of Timaeus, if that happens. So I didn't want to go like Synchros and, go into Silver, Azure Eyes, and, because the deck's not going to be as versatile to some extent with Links coming out. It'll be still a good deck, but yeah. So I kept 1 robe in. It always comes in handy, but you don't have to run the robe if you don't want to. You could run like Kaiku or Sorcerer. Then we got 2 Apprentice Illusion Magician. If you guys don't know what this is kind of like Kalut meets a big special summoning monster that can search. So I'll read it to you guys. You can special summon this card from your hand by discarding one card. So any card in your hand, which is really nice. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add one Dark Magician from your deck to your hand, which is the reason I said you don't need to run more Illusion Magic now. You just need one in case, and then you have this girl to add things to your hand, the Dark Magicians. During damage calculation in either player's turn, if another Dark Spellcaster type monster battles an opponent's monster, you can send this card from your hand or face up from the field to the graveyard. That monster you control gains 2,000 attack and defense doing that damage calculation only. So it's really good. It helps you add Dark Magician, which adds consistency to your navigations. It helps add fuel if you're pitching Dark Magicians from your hand for your Eternal Soul, which is really nice. So it helps your trap cards out a lot. And it also helps you in the battle phase. And it's a 2,000 beater that looks gorgeous. So she's very versatile, but you could run her as a 2 or a 3 of. It's up to you. And I'm not just saying that because I own 2 and no more. From testing, I found that 2 or 3 of is optimal, but I'm on the fence about which one's better. I'm kind of leaning towards 2 of, because 3 of I've had a couple times where it's just not optimal. It's kind of like, okay, I got 3 in the deck. I lure Darkness another one away because it's just dead in my hand. So it's up to you. I'm just gonna leave that up to you to decide. If you got 3, run 3 maybe. If you got 2, run 2. Or maybe if you have 3, try 2 out and see how it works for you. Next, we got the rank 4 engine of the deck, which I still like in the deck, and that is 2 Summon a Monk, which Summon a Monk works well in the deck. You have so many spells that could be dead at any point in time that Summon a Monk does come in handy, and then 2 Chocolate Magician Girl. Now, the reason I know a lot of people have cut Chocolate Magician Girl or just the Summon a Monk Chocolate Magician Girl engine is because they're running Apprentice Illusion Magician and they want to use that card to pitch it to special summon it. So I understand that. That's the reason I've heard a lot of people say they don't run Chocolate Magician Girl anymore. But Chocolate Magician Girl still puts in so much work because like I said, I wanted to keep it simplistic in rank 4s, rank 7s, and some fusion plays. I didn't want to go all over the place. So you can still run Chocolate in the deck and it works perfectly fine, just like it always did. You have targets you can pitch and draw. It helps you go into rank 4s. It's just, overall, it's very useful. The only downside is she is not a dark target, but she's helped out too much in the deck. I really like her still in the deck. You don't have to run her, but I'm going to say if you're going to run the rank 4 engine of the deck, like to help you go into Lightning, Dagusto Emerald, like Trap Tricks with this guy that everybody forgets, which you could OTK with, things like that. Like, Utopia the Lightning's still good, isn't it? So, the rank 4 pool is very good still, so that's why I run that. The 2 chocolates with the 2 Summoner Monks still. Onto the spells, you run 3 Allure of Darkness, hands down, every day of the week. You have a whole bunch of targets. Everything is dark in your deck except Chocolate Magician Girl. So it's very good. 2 Pot Duality. You're special summoning a lot more with this deck, so I decided to cut Pot from 3 of to 2 of. Originally, I was running, before Illusion Apprentice Magician Girl, I was running definitely 3 Pot Duality because you're always special summoning on your opponent's turn. Nowadays, you do have a lot of ability to special summon on your turn, so 2 Pot instead of 3 Pot. Then 3 Dark Magician Circle. Amazing card. Hopefully it gets reprinted soon so you guys can play the deck easily. But yeah, 3 Dark Magician Circle helps you add Dark Magician cards from your deck. You cannot add Eye of Timaeus, but still very good card nonetheless. And I like it. So I'm going to move all this out of the way for right now, guys. So give me 1 second. Next we have Dark Magic Inheritance. Now, you can run this as a 2 of or a 3 of. I saw when this card came out, people running it as a 3 of, and that's fine. 2 of is okay. 3 of I don't like. I don't like it as a 3 of. Way too much setup. 2 of is okay. 1 of is what I like running it, because it's good. It's a card that's searchable. It helps you search other things in your deck, which is nice, but you need a little bit of setup for it, which is the reason I only run one of. So yeah. For your other targets, you have Illusion Magic. You do not need to run more than one of it. I've seen people cut it completely out of the deck. I wouldn't do that, because you know, you can add your Dark Magicians from your, was it graveyard, I believe, too? From your up to 2 Dark Magicians from your deck or from your graveyard, which is still useful for Allure of Darkness, a Printed Illusion Magician, just whatever the case may be. You still need to run one of it, okay? I find out. I've seen people cut it. I wouldn't cut it. 2 of, if you have Illusion Printed Magician Girls, you don't need to run 2 of, just 1 of. The 1 Dark Magic attack, it's searchable, it's good, it's a Harpy's Featherstorm, why not run it? The Eye of Timaeus for fun, and I say fun, so if you want to play this competitively, take this out, run something else. But for me, personally, it's never been dead, and if it is dead, I just pitch it with Summon a Monk, and I'm like, yay, Summon a Monk free pitching. You know, like, that's nice. If you're going to cut it out, though, maybe run a Twin Twister in the deck, maybe a second Inheritance, whatever floats your boat. Then we have for your other one-ofs, 1 Upstart Goblin, make it a 39 card deck, why not? 1 Regeki, clear the board, it's really nice. So yeah, my old secret rare Timaeus always comes in handy. Especially when you're playing against Blue Eyes at locals with friends, or Red Eyes, it's really nice. Then we have 3 Magician's Navigation. I hope this card also gets reprinted. By the way, this is my favorite artwork of all the Dark Magician cards. The fact that it's got Dark Magician Girl. If you guys know my Dark Magician Girl deck that I profiled back in Christmas time, this card's so amazing in it for the, what was it, Dark Burning Magic attack. So I love this card for many reasons. It's a really, really good card. I've seen people cut it down to 2 of before, or 1 of. I will always run 3 of this card for the moment because it's so powerful and so good. Then we also run your 3 Magician's Soul Eater, Eternal Soul. Helps you reborn your Dark Magician. Helps search out for your Dark Magic attack. Another cool thing I should mention about Magician's Navigation here, guys, is you can bring out a Printed Illusion Magician Girl. So if you know, I think it is, right? Yeah, you can. So what you can do is, people don't know this about navigation. You can go like, okay, say I'm trying to get over a big monster that my opponent has, and I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, how do I get around this big monster? Okay, flip up the Magician's Navigation. So you get out your Dark Magician, cool, and then from your deck, you get out your Printed Illusion Magician. Okay, now while I'm going to attack your monster, I'm going to activate a Printed Illusion Magician's effect, targeting my Dark Spellcaster, Dark Magician. He'll get to the 2,000 boost. He'll be at 2,500, so 4,500 if my math is correct, and now he can attack over that big monster. So it's a kind of a little trick, and the only reason I bring that up is because that happened to me recently, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can do that. So yeah, it's very important to keep in mind your different plays the deck can do now because of a Printed Illusion Magician Girl. And lastly, I decided to just run a couple more traps. Your Solemn Warning, your Strikes. You could run Ghost Ogres, whatever you want to run. Ghost Ogres, Ghost Ash, Drill and Lockbird, whatever you want to run, you could run it. But I decided to go with the Solemn Strikes just for protection of my plays, you know, which is what I want to do. But yeah, this card, a lot more versatile now because of a Printed Illusion Magician Girl, like I just said. This card's still good. You could run 2 of it, but I like 3 of it right now. It sucks, but I really want to get to this card as soon as possible and dump things off to the grave. And then, like I said, the Strikes and the Warning, you know, you can run other things if you want to, like Ghost Ash or whatever, depending upon where you're taking the deck to a regionals, you know, a locals, whatever. But it's a very fun, powerful tier 2 deck, I would say. Onto the extra deck quickly. We have our 2 Yugi tokens. We have our Duelist Kingdom tokens, which I love just having in with this deck because I'm going into Duelist Kingdom after this video. My 1 Skyla token, because I love Skyla from Pokemon. Then we got, for your extra deck now, your 2 Ebanon Illusion Magician. You need to run 2. Your 1 Ebanon High Magician. For your fusions, you run your 1 Dark Paladin and your 1 Amulet Dragon because you run into Manassas. For your rank 4 plays, you run number 39, number 39 USS Utopia Prime, because it's really useful when you have the attachments. Number 39 Utopia the Lightning, your Castell, your Perform Pal Trap Tricks Magician, Trapeze Magician. I'm not joking. Run this card if you're running the rank 4s. For Pete's sake, it's so good. Your Dagusto Emerald, which helps you recycle your cards in your deck, your graveyard, and can reborn a Dark Magician. Then for your level 7s, we run number 28 Titanic Moth, your Mega Phantom Beast Dragosack, your Big Eye, and your Red Eyes Metal Dragon if you're trying to burn for game, which does happen. So yeah, all those cards come in handy, guys, and I'll go through them quickly. So yeah, if you want to pause the video and just look, but they all come in handy. Dagusto Emerald still puts in work, really. But yeah, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. I love this deck to pieces. It's been a very fun deck to play along with Blue Eyes. It's a good, solid tier 2 deck. It's one of those decks that you can take to locals and have fun and maybe top at locals just for fun that night, you know, because you wanted to. But it's a very expensive deck because it's it's a deck that Yugi played. And until the reprints happen, like what happened to Blue Eyes last year and this year, the deck is going to be expensive. When this stuff does get reprinted, I would highly suggest you do pick it up right away because it's going to go up in price over the course of time. So pick it up then because it will go up over time. If you wait a year or two, it's going to go up, I promise you, because people love the nostalgia decks. But till next time, guys, take care, have fun dueling, and I will see you at Duelist Kingdom soon. Take care, everybody. Good luck dueling to all of you.